My name is Trakic, and I am part of Capital's One Platform Services Center of Excellence team. And I'll be talking today about designing API at scale and how this API design enables deliver products much faster at Capital One. As we would always ask you first, what's in your wallet? Capital One is a bank that a tech company would build. We are changing banking for good. Technology is central to our business strategy, and we are using real-time data at scale, artificial intelligence and machine learning, and the power of the cloud to solve challenging industry problems and build products, services, and experiences that indeed make a real difference in millions of people's lives. We are about 12,000 plus technologists working on software development, infrastructure and operations, machine learning and data science, cybersecurity, engineering, and many other things. Before I talk about API design at scale, I want to talk a little bit about Capital's One digital transformation journey. We have fully migrated to cloud, and we are all in with adoption of cloud technologies. We are undergoing data-driven digital transformation by leveraging modern technologies such as AI and machine learning for data insights that can help better serve our customers. We treat data as a product. Data delivery in real time is important for faster insights, and we have a number of self-service capabilities with built-in governance. Capital One is using technology to change banking industry. As we say, we are banking on technology. We have grown into one of the world's greatest software engineering companies. We have spent many years working to create, iterate, and operate software, including adoption, as I mentioned, of many modern technologies like microservices, APIs, CI/CD pipelines, the DevOps, AI, machine learning. We have fully modernized our applications to be cloud native, open source first, with API interfaces, microservices architecture, and lots of automation, being automated testing and deployment. We are focusing hard on standardizing and automating software development and deployment so that developers can focus on a high-value, unique work in order to ship high-quality software much faster. Our machine learning applications, APIs, and cloud products are already preventing online credit fraud, empowering partners to innovate with us, and helping other businesses harness power of the cloud. Let me get a little bit into enterprise API governance evolution. It all started a while back with distributed design and a central governance. As team has grown a bit, we realized this does not scale well, and we have decided to shift our strategy in order to enable this large-scale design. How we did it, we have adopted a federated model with this distributed governance. And I'm going to talk more a little bit about it and how we are enabling entire enterprise to achieve this API design at scale. Our API platforms focus on usability with very much polished API governance practices in order to realize API governance at scale. We collaborate constantly with teams across enterprise, and we have built API-centric approach to software development. And this journey never stops. There is always more to be done, and that's what we've been doing together. And a while back, we also realized that APIs are definitely a glue that hold digital world together. As I mentioned at the beginning, I'm part of the Capital's One Platform Services Center of Excellence team. This team enables teams in many areas, such as accelerating transformation, supporting development teams, and creating tooling and automation. We, along with other team members across enterprise, publish standards and guidelines. When it comes to API design, we provide training, and we evaluate and adopt new technologies. In terms of support, we provide coaching, DX review exercises, and have community of practice. When it comes to tooling, we develop software tools and facilitate compliance and pay really close attention to always increasing consistency and quality across API designs. These slides talk a little bit about components that are behind this API design at scale. At this presentation, I don't have a luxury of time to talk more what's behind of this each box. But towards the end of the presentation, you'll see my email address, and if you would like to talk about it, I'm more than happy. The heart of our API design of scale enablement is the DX review process, producer training, guidelines, standards, coaching, and number of tools and techniques. A little bit about the DX review process, which is a critical component of delivering API design at scale. At a high level, there are 5 steps in the process, going from planning, design, DX review, development, and production. At any point of time, teams can go in between the process steps on the screen. For example, once in development, if team realizes that there are additional API changes that need to be designed, they can go back either to planning phase or design phase to change their open API design, and then that gets submitted for DX review. Likewise, if API is already in production, sooner or later there is a need to make a change to that existing API, and that makes a creation of either new major API design changes if there are breaking changes, or a minor version. So then teams go back again to planning and design phases, make their changes, and submit their APIs for DX reviews. We play a really important role in the enterprise with training. We would like to enable all of our API producers to deliver great APIs, and everyone has access to a number of resources like online video courses with API fundamentals, modeling designs, and different API conventions that are adopted in Capital One. API producers also are able to get certified in API design, and we are identifying design coaches in various line of businesses that help us be on the front line in this API design. API producing training, as I mentioned, has an online certification option. This training ensures that API design principles, service protocols, tools, and lifecycle are fully understood, with a number of tools to help API designers to be acting independently without our help, by having a number of scripts, tips, the snippets, and so on. Our coaches are a very important component in the API design and delivery at scale. We have API champions across enterprise We organize 2-day workshops with lots of mentorship opportunities with that covering advanced topics, DX reviews, going to various exercises, and also we enable our coaches to grow. And if aspired, the coaches can become actually reviewers of APIs, and then that can help actually us get to a great API design even prior to that API submission that comes to the Platform Services Center of Excellence. Our API platform has a number of critical components, such as the entire API lifecycle tool, discovery portals, and a platinum level gateway. The lifecycle tool has the end-to-end workflow, very flexible deployment with built-in design and governance, and with the usage of open API specification. The portals for APIs are internal, external, with access control so that API access is authorized as needed. Platinum level gateway supports a real-time traffic and is fully built in-house. Towards the end, I want to just mention our journey insights when it comes to API design and scale. This process and journey evolves continually, as I mentioned, does not stop. We are continuously gathering customer input. We enable developers to focus on delivering core business value. We develop partnerships, create a number of API design planning resources to enable easy onboarding, deliver design tools and techniques, and at the end, constantly working on API standards, patterns, and guidelines. And again, thank you so much for your time. Again, my name is Trakic, and you can see my email address and this slide. And with this, my presentation comes to an end. Thank you. Bye-bye.